Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yahoo, Yahoo. You know that Yahoo where we dey talk. It don't happen now. Yahoo we dey talk. It don't happen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone? How was your night? My night was good. This news where I see, I be wan talk about America, but this man, he don make am easy. I've always wanted to talk about this birth tourism and the dark side of birth tourism. And Dotun Energy God, he even come make the story easy. When I saw the story, I said, this guy just help me. He just helped me set the tone for the birth tourism. You know, our people, we are very good in embracing birth tourism, but you don't understand the dark side of it. Our people are so keen. Wetin our people dey find? My child is born in America. My child is born in Canada. Now e don delay by, e don reach grand. Let us come and discuss it. Let's come and talk about the things that those yeye travel agents they don't tell you. Because when I dey talk, they go say I no like travel agents. When I talk, they say, aproko, why are you enemy of progress? Good morning, Susan, how are you? When I dey talk, they go say, aproko, you don't like travel agents. What is your own? You live abroad and you don't want those in Nigeria. You don't want those in Nigeria. You don't want them to you don't want them to have the same access like you have. Come, let me come and gist you. At least now one of una celebrating na be this. So it sets a very perfect tone for me to talk about what I want to say. You see, when all those agents, if you want to learn, if you want this now aproko we can't do, but the aproko, you know, say our usual as we dey do the aproko we dey learn. We listen, we don't judge, but we dey educate ourselves. You see, when those agents, all those people wey dey advertise, you can give birth to your children in Canada, you can give birth to your children in Australia. You know when they are all those countries that they are listing for you. When you give birth to your children there, straight away you get passport. Straight away your child gets passport, and that allows you easy access. Kinikan is kinikan. They don't tell you the dark side of those passports. They don't tell you the dark side of you getting those passports. You see wetin happen to Dotun? A lot of una yeye breti e dey on that table. Wetin happen to Dotun? A lot of you, all of us Africans, we dey on that table. Wetin happen to Dotun? We go talk am. A lot of us Africans, we are on that table. Okay? A lot of us are on that table. You know, there's a Yoruba saying. They say, I'm Yoruba. I know my audience are not all Nigerians. There's a saying that which kind play na dog dey follow lion do. Okay, there's that question in my language. Which kind play na dog dey follow lion do? Okay, that is the saying. And you see, as cruel as that saying sounds, people don't get the gist. You know, we only celebrate the success of it. Wetin be the name? We only celebrate that success of sorry, just give me 1 minute, please. We only celebrate the success story when our children, when they go born pikin for abroad, when they go born pikin for America, all these America, Canada, you know all those countries that you give birth to your children, and those children get instant passports. You know, the selling point is, your children will get instant passports straight away. And when they tell you that, your ear come begin dey stretch. Then all those country, all those islands, those private islands, those small islands, and they will tell you, come and buy citizenship, come and pay for citizenship. Good morning, Tokwe. How are you, darling? Hope you had a good night. You know, they will come and meet you. Come and come and pay for citizenship. You can pay $250,000 for citizenship. You myself, you carry money, you dey pay. And you know the bad side with our people, we do not read tiny prints. You know, you pay for these things not understanding what you are paying for. And you yourself, you don't stop, ask yourself, I'm paying $250,000. I'm paying whatever it is. I'm paying whatever it is for this passport or for this citizenship. What is the consequences? What's the consequences? What are the negatives? What are the pros and cons? We know they read them. And you will come see, because a lot of our people are so naive. Because naive is the best way. You don't call them daft. They are so, just like people carry their two left leg. Just like all of us carry our two left leg, enter church. Where those pastors go and trabaye. That is the exact same thing that we are doing when it comes to seeking a second passport. They will tell you, don't worry. Hey, you know, once you pay this amount of money, you see that they go and buy passport of St. Neves. All those private islands, all those islands where they buy their passport. You go and buy, some people they will go pay for passport for south of Spain. You know, all those those countries where people will go, they pay money for. They are not stopping to ask themselves. To them, they buy those passports, they don't get opportunity. You know, they don't understand, they say, make anything happen, you lose it all in those countries. You lose it all. You just say that's so they like you when they just wake up on money. Oh yeah, come and buy passport of my country. You think it's that simple? Anyway, let us start with brother Energy Gold. When I don't remember Energy Gold, this guy, for those who are not Nigerians, this man used to be a radio presenter. They call them OAP, whatever I don't know, whatever. Is it personality OAP, right? Personality, whatever OAP stands for. This guy, I think he used to work for Cool FM. He used to be a radio DJ. And he was married to the younger sister of D'banj. He was married to the younger sister of D'banj, one of the twin. I think it's Taiwo. He was married to Taiwo. D'banj is also a very popular Nigerian, among the Nigerians, he's a popular Nigerian musician. Himself and Don Jazzy, Don Jazzy again, So this Dotun, he fell in love, or whatever they say they did. He fell in love. And say this guy, yesterday when they talk about people when they do yao, nothing I play. There is a reason why I say what I say. On air personality, thank you, Gary Esther. No, so you go bail me out. Kidon Porukwe. These guys. So this brother, Dotun, in case you don't know him, make I play some of his video for you. Yao. Now, the brother start speak for them like this. The phone are confused for now. This is not part of the thing we talk last night. Where that, what's the name of that guy yesterday? Where they say you are discrediting them. Onlo dele by. Make we hear. This na brother. When brother they speak yao. Once they don't come up for Nigerian soil, once they just go on holiday, come up for Nigerian soil, they go begin to speak yao. Onlo dele by. Hear the yao way they speak.
Open a door that gives me the legacy that I can live with. My kids will grow up and say, "Oh, Daddy really killed it."
True.
There's nothing. The likes of Charlemagne.
So you they see him. We they speak America accent. We don't understand.
Nothing to do that we've not
done.
I can boldly say I'm still the best personality interviewer in Africa. Touching any interviews that I see these days, sometimes I watch certain things, I cringe. But I understand that the fact is people have to do things the way they understand.
You see this sunglass wey dey always dey wear for inside the house. I don't know, that this is what we were saying yesterday about lack of confidence in our culture. This is all you see here is someone who lacks confidence in their own presentation. They won't be American by fire by force. They for whatever reason, and because they want to be who they are not, inferiority complex begins to project itself. See am now, he wear sunglass. I'm not here to insult him o, I am just highlighting stuff. He carry sunglass he put for eye. They say sunshade is sunshade for a reason. He carry am wear am because they don watch American movie yo. If you look there now, you ask them who are your mentors? Mentor wey no even know say they exist. Who are your mentor? You go dey hear Orish, they sabi all these American names. All these American superstar, they sabi them. You see person wey wear sunglass like Stevie Wonder, he dey do yahoo. You know, like spray. I no hear am. Una no hear the info na wey dey talk. This na Ondo person. This guy never live abroad for him life o. But they don't watch American movie yo. And to them, they think when they begin to twist their tongue, it gives them class. They don't realize that it's projecting their insecurity, their lack of confidence. How many times shebi you na remember this guy Dan Foster, late Dan Foster? How many times una don hear Dan Foster? Dan Foster was an American, is an American who stayed in Nigeria. I think he was actually part of those that started Cool FM, if I'm right. Dan Foster, you know, he had a very distinct voice. He's an American. He's born bred in America, but he came to Nigeria on, I don't know what ever made him come to Nigeria, but obviously he began to dominate the. He got married to a Nigerian. I think he dated Linda Ikeji at some point. Him and Linda Ikeji, I think they dated themselves at some point. Anyway, but the cocoa of the matter be say Dan Foster na American. How many times all the while that you knew Dan Foster, that you heard Dan Foster on Cool FM, and even when they were using him to act, what's it, they were doing Wannabe X Factor in Nigerian version. How many times did you hear Dan Foster try to speak like a Nigerian? Hey sis, good morning. He spoke. You never hear him trying to speak like a Nigerian. He was so proud of his accent because that's who he is. Dan Foster go speak normal. But what people, you know now, they never come up for Nigeria. They never come up for Nigeria. And even if they travel out of Nigeria, this is what we were saying yesterday. When we hear them, Olamide, they do, you know, all they do, tonso. Now carry them, reach all of them day to day. People that lack confidence in their own individual, and their personality. They keep projecting their own insecurity. No wonder. You remember that our sister, my name is Onyeke. Onyeka na be Onyeka. You say my name is Onyeke. Onyeke na you do. Where Dennis Temu royal family. He come Gbapata ni die. He not just Gbapata alone. He collect 500,000. That one no do am. He even collect green card for him head. He use that to collect green card. When you lack confidence as an individual, I don't know why you feel the need that you must come and twist your tongue. You know they hear the now Ondo guy yo. Listen to the accent very well, particularly those of us that live abroad. I don't know why you think you must speak Fone. No, I'm not against people speaking Fone. That's not what I'm saying. But when you are speaking accents, will not be your own. You are trying to. I don't know the point you are trying to prove. They hear. This is a person in Nigeria. The person where they interview and too, that one too in Nigeria. They come they wrong paro funro. Today now they be big boys. They are exposed. No, they don't realize that they are projecting their own insecurity. And they go somewhere to this morning, Aproko, please. If you are bored, if you are not, if you are busy, please come back. Because we get plenty things to talk. And there's a lot of education for those of you who are considering going to give birth to your kids abroad. Okay? Those of you are in Nigeria or in Africa who are when they are selling all these year passport, not year passport, they are say, when agents are telling you you can come and give birth to your children, these are things that we see in public.
Understand it. Right. You know, people pick their history from when they were born. But radio for me was passion. It was more than money. It was more than I just wanted to set a legacy that everybody can see that this is how it's done.
Do accent, they come out from your mouth.
And then I also thought it was nice to bring a personality to radio.
To bring a personality. If this guy speak in for normal English, wahala no go dey. All of us go hear wetin they talk. The accent itself, they give person headache. Why can't you just be yourself and just speak normal? Anyway, I'm just highlighting. Na yao. Now they speak. Look, come out. We don't need to hear the full story of what he's saying. I just wanted you all to know who he was. This is him again. I think this was when he came out of Cool FM. Make una yawa brother. Our yao brother.
And who made this more possible for me? It's 20 years of love, 20 years of greatness. You guys have no idea. This is how this feels to me.
Musa, good morning.
It's tough, to be honest, but I gotta go.
Anyway, this is not why we are here. I just they point out, I just one buttress point given and say, na yao. That American culture where they won't get by fire by force. That Canadian culture where they won't get by fire by force. All those culture will not be their own, where they won't get by fire by tulas. And of course, the people where they say, where they tell them, you can come and give birth. These are, you know, say they plenty for social media. Hello, Tim Elaine. You know, say they plenty for social media. You can, if these are the benefits of giving birth to your children. Was he brought up in America, Bibawu? Brought up in America, Bibawu. Now Nigeria not to bring it up. The guy in Nigeria, he say he travel abroad. He travel abroad based on visiting. Brought up in America, Bibawu. Yao. You also yao. Phone plus dialect. Hello, good morning, Fumi. How are you? Phone plus dialect, I don't know. Oh, their case tire me. Anyway, he don't call out American embassy. Let us juggle our brain on why they call out American. Let us juggle our brain. So, like I said, Dotun, he was married to the band's younger sister, Taiwo. You know, he is a radio personality, online personality, 9B. Basically, na radio DJ, na they do. Okay, so he got married to the band's sister, and they have 2 children. Now, in the process of them, they got married in Nigeria, and then they went. Of course, you know, with the celebrity is a normal thing. They will go abroad. Usually, they go to America. The wife went to America to have the babies, to have the 2 children, and of course, you know how it works. They got married in 2013 and they have 2 children. Now you know how it works now. Normal. The kids don't come back to Nigeria until they have the American passport. So you know, whoever packages it for them will package it and they will get the American passport when they are coming back. So anyway, in 2023, you know, the news broke back then, because I remember that the Free is actually interviewing him. And personally, I remember sliding into his DM personally when he was going on about, and the only reason why I slid into his DM was where he was going on. When he was like, they took my children from me, they did this, they did that. And I was like, these children are American citizens. They not, Abi, should we tell you? The American citizens say they carry your children come out. Excuse me, they are American citizens. Yes, you might have their passport in your hand. You might have their American passport in your hand. If their mother says they are in risk of harm, sorry, they don't need your consent to take those kids out, because those children are American citizens. America has an allegiance to protect their citizen. You are a Nigerian citizen. They no send you, they don't need your consent. And the same also applies in the UK. They don't need your consent. When there's risk of harm, yes, if you want to travel with the children, blah blah blah, in a normal setting, your consent is needed as a father or as a mother of the child. But when there's risk of harm, and your partner and one of the parents can evidence risk of harm, sorry, your case is a sorry case. Your case is a sorry. When you hear sorry case, when there's risk of harm, because it's all about child protection. When there's risk of, and that person can, so long as that parent who is fleeing the risk of, so long as that parent who is highlighting safeguarding concerns can express, because so long as that can evidence, rather not express, can evidence exactly for me, can evidence risk of harm, wallahi, they don't need your consent, because safety first. So he came out in 2023, he can't begin to do drama that the freeze wey no sabi in life right from him left, that one sef carry am, you know say everybody dey try use am build page that time. Na so he carry am come Instagram, wey the guy come begin dey speak grammar. In short, I no know say broda sabi speak Nigerian English. When kwiti ayeba, wallahi broda leave phone for corner, begin dey speak Nigerian accent wey all of us understand. In short, no be only Nigerian accent, the guy begin dey speak Yoruba, correct Yoruba accent. Now I say so this brother wey dey speak yao asogbo Yoruba, asogbo Nigerian English. Anyway, he say him wife, say the family of the wife, say the banj collide with him, with the family of, with him wife. You know say the wife na the banj younger sister. He said the banj collide with him wife to take carry the pikin, to take carry him own children comot for him hand. Kiniko isha rojo yen lo rojo yebo. He begin to speak grammar, they speak grammar. Meanwhile, the wife and the children, the wife don't evidence, I don't know whatever she used to evidence, but whatever it is, you know say, she don't, either way which way, she shall don't evidence risk, she don't evidence safeguarding concern. So the wife can't carry the children, he carry the children go America, go back, go where he born the children. And remember, the wife, the children, na American citizen. You the parents, una be Nigerians. So therefore, America has to protect their citizen. Even that's why it is easy to deport parents in America, to deport non-American citizen parents. Even in the United Kingdom, it is easy to do. I can tell you that for free. Now my brother, I can tell you that for free. Now make your pikin, now make safeguarding concern no dey. If safeguarding concern dey, ologbeni, you have no say as a parent. It's just like when we talk about confidentiality, everything is confidential until something goes wrong. When something goes wrong, that's when you go realize, say, you see all those your encrypted messages, all those your disappearing messages, all those your thing where you say they disappear, they appear. All those your, call me on WhatsApp, nobody is listening, I pity you. You go dey surprised. Na so you go dey look like rats wey cat cash. Na so you go dey look. Anyway, they shall do their buru. He carry the picture of his children. Of course, they are minors, so I can't display it on my page because of community standard. He carry the picture of his children, he put them for his page. If you go all in page, you go see them for there. He put am for there. He's a very good father. He's a father, he's a good. He's a kinika. And so the guy begin to speak story that touch the hearts. The guy say he even do in mental health. Say in mental health na waiting. The person wey dey speak grammar na Nigerian citizen. If you like speak grammar from day to tomorrow, na you are a Nigerian. So your Nigerian government na them get duty of care to you. And all of us know say Nigerian government no send you. They no send your papa. And I can say that for free with the kind of job I do. If you are looking for the most ready and useless embassy, wallahi, Nigerian embassy ni. And I'm not apologetic. I'm not apologetic in saying what I'm saying. At least Ghana embassy, if wahala dey and we contact Ghana embassy, maybe the children and they are Ghanaians, we contact them that this, they will still cooperate with us. Nigeria embassy, especially those one waiting for UK, Wallahi, they no dey respond to email. Their email na generic email. Good morning, Kikelomo, how are you? Na generic email na their email be. They no go respond. Even if you call them, you go tell them say because a lot of time somebody gets safeguarding concerns that make social work to remove children who are Nigerian nationals from their birth parents. A lot of times do you know that every embassy they have a child protection and child response department. Wallahi, the Nigerian embassy I don't know of other country, but the Nigerian embassy Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni o, ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ baba ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ni. The Nigerian embassy for United Kingdom, I don't know of other countries. I can only speak for United Kingdom. Okay? The Nigerian embassy for United Kingdom, wallahi, you go send, I say we send official email to them detailing what the concerns are. Other embassies, they will work closely with social service. They will work closely with women's aid and all. Na lie you, Nigeria embassy wallahi, they don't dey pick. That their email na generic email. Then when you phone, in short, when their numbers, when you call their numbers, they be like na one aunty like that. Na they always say na her voice na they record. That number will never ring. If you now call the general number, the number for where we need, when we call her, they no dey ever ring. And that's why you have a lot of that's why you have Nigerian families when they have problems with social service. Those ones too, instead of them to contact their embassy, number one, Nigerian embassy, at least let me speak for UK. Whatever example I'm citing is a UK example. Nigerian embassy, first and foremost, they don't even know how many Nigerians with the UK. Let's even start from there. Then they will tell you get one time like that. I remember there was a case where they say contact Kanuk, a Central Association of Nigerians in UK, and I was like, me, I even thought it was like I thought it was like a department in the High Commission. Now so we call number. I go the person will speak from the other end. Ashe the organization, okay, who are you guys? They say na Kolade, abi na Tafida, I don't even know who among the embassy ambassadors. They say na he set them up. I say United Kingdom. So embassy kegbejo nínú United Kingdom. And because na any our people too they behave. Wọ́n kó wọn lẹ́gbẹ́jọ. They begin, all of them, they will come go, they do Abike Dabiri. In short, if you define the most, anyway, Abike Dabiri, Sherry, Opa, useless be embassy to represent. Anyway, that's why Kemi Badnock give am middle finger when Kemi became a leader of conservative, where she said she won't greet, and people they take Kemi dey arrogant. There are a lot of cases the Nigerians go through here in United Kingdom that if your embassy was doing, if they are doing what they are meant to be doing, a lot of Nigerians will not get caught up in the system. A lot of Nigerians, even this COS visa that we're talking about, when United Kingdom came out of EU, all countries had their different negotiations. Sorry, before they even came out of EU, there was consultation made. There was consultation request made to all countries that had embassy in United Kingdom. They negotiated. Go and read the EU. Go and read the EU ECOWAS treaty. You will know that your leaders they do not have your best interest at heart. Go and read it. Go and read it and familiarize yourself with it. All these COS, all this they are doing, all this what they call it, all these immigration reforms that you are seeing. Your leaders did not come to the table to come and negotiate anything. All your Africans leaders came to come and do was to come and they were taking pictures. I'm telling you, these are public documents. Go and read them. They were busy taking pictures. They were more interested in their own selfish interest, individual selfish interest. They were not interested in you. Just like they no send you as una dey Nigeria, and as well they no send you now as una dey abroad. Ask Nigerian High Commission how many Nigerian students are in the UK. Wallahi, Nigerian High Commission no know. Ask them how many Nigerian children are being looked after by social service. Nigerian High Commission no know. I dey tell you, you will reach out to them. This and this and this is happening. Even you be advising the parents, why don't you your High Commission, especially all this one wey carry children come. There are a lot of cases where you see that you're like, why are you guys not? Why? Because these parents, remember, they don't even understand how the law works. And it's not unique to Nigerians alone. The Pakistani embassy, the Indian embassy, straight away, once their children are caught up in the social service system, immediately embassy will swing into action. They bring their lawyer. They bring their lawyers in. They begin to start understanding. In short, parents are well supported. They are well supported to understand the laws of the country where they are. And they are the ones who provide the lawyers. They will provide the lawyers. They look at the kingship opportunity, the kingship care opportunity for those children where there is concerns. Nigerian embassy, I need to sing to useless to one. And I'm saying it boldly. Because over the years, in decades, I've worked with, we have done a lot of joint works. Good morning, Yewande. Exactly. They will come carry themselves, come loading. They have no clue how the law works. And they get the people that are teaching them how the system works. Now they are pastors, they are imam. These are people that have no clue. They will now start putting fear. They start putting fear in their hearts. Come and see them here in Scotland. When they get caught up in the child protection system, you come and be hearing, it's because we are black. Toripa get dudu or not she. They go. I know not for Nigeria. Now Nigerian community now say you go go children panel. And when they are even talking, you'll be looking at them. You're like, no, you never late to tell me. I still they said the tone. Good morning. Now so they go carry themselves. They go children's panel. They have no clue. These are people that don't even understand the law. When they go children courts, for United Kingdom, you are going to a court where you do not understand how the system works. They will come carry themselves. They go carry themselves by themselves. They will carry themselves come children's court, come children's panel. They go they remove your children based on sections, whatever it is that they have used to remove your children. And they will tell you when they are doing this, they will say you have a right to a lawyer. Our people, let's say you go to hear now. God is my lawyer. God is my defense. Only God is your lawyer. Anu will shame me. Anu no shame me. They come up picking for your hand. You say God is my lawyer. God is your lawyer. I show you nkanshi. And you come and say our people, because they don't understand how the system works, then they become agitated. They will come begin to assess you. They will come. I don't see case where we say the woman in Pekin go beat person for, he go beat another Pekin for school. Now mommy come collect him Pekin for school. Then they tell mommy, instead of mommy to sit down hear wetin they talk, wallahi she no listen. She come begin to scream on top of her voice. Now they ask and say, are you okay? Guess what your auntie do? Now she say, I go show you say I dey okay. Now so she comot scarf for her head, tie am for waist, grab teacher. Number one, comot scarf for head, tie am for waist. Na mental health na she dey display. As if that one no do, she come grab teacher. Na harassment, assault and harassment. No njebe. Just in case. So when you dey think of your action, they think of the legality where your action dey cause. They think of, don't just look at your action just like looking at your action. Just be looking at it from legal, from how they translate it legally. She comot scarf for head, tie am for waist. He say, I will show you I'm okay. Now so she jack teacher. She jack the teacher. Assault, physical assault. She don't just jack teacher alone. She begin to shake teacher. Physical assault. Ashe teacher need epilepsy. That is detrimental. What did she do? It did detrimental to her health. When you say you know, say for Nigeria, everything is yaga. Everything is yaga. Wallahi, if I begin to give, I feel write series of books on behavior and actions. This is what we dey see. I feel write book. Anybody will be teacher, social workers, not medical teams. I'm telling you, medical professionals, I'm telling you, we can write books on the way our people display themselves. I can tell you that for free. Oríṣiríṣi na dey go dey do. E get one time wey some people think say to get paper na to say they get mental health problem. Number sọra wọn wo wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ó ń da abẹ́rẹ́ bò wọ́n ni. You go hear my mental health is shaking kan, I am not able to look after, and you are not, they are not thinking. The things in Nigeria wey be say, you know, in Nigeria they just talk anyhow. They just dey talk anyhow. Oh, you are a teacher for me. I'm sure you can write book when you when you begin to look at how our people they display themselves. Autism nko, ọmọ ma ní autism. You go dey hear it is not your portion in Jesus name. Carry your pikin go do test. Because that way they're able to support your kids better. You go dey hear it is not his portion in it is not his or her portion in Jesus name. And the embassy, my sister, me sef, the kind job where they do, if you see the kind oríṣiríṣi tá máa ń rí oríṣiríṣi, when you hear oríṣiríṣi ló wà nílẹ̀ tá máa ń rí. You go come see them, they go carry themselves, and the so-called charities, the so-called African-led charities, wey dey say they support African family, instead of them to dey tell them the truth, instead of them to teach, to guide those African families to understand how the system works, na lie. They go come dey tell them, you see, social work want to collect your children, they have a certain amount of money they give them for collecting black children. I don't know where una dey hear those nonsense from. I don't know where una dey hear those not true story from. Social work, they give them money for every child they collect. If not the case, every social worker for don become billionaire. Say they collect children. You carry your before social work they step into the life of your children for concerns. They would have school has a robust system. Every child born on the soil of United Kingdom, there's a robust system around every child, whether known or unknown to social work. When you have your children in this country under 5, and there is the health visitor, do you think the health visitor just comes to your house just to come and be looking at how your child is smiling? You think that's all it is? From the moment you are pregnant, assessment, you are being assessed. From the moment your baby pops, your baby is being, from the moment you are pregnant, you the mother, you are being assessed. Your baby is being assessed. If domestic abuse is happening in the household, the fetus can lead professionals. I'm telling you, as a well experienced professional, I can tell you for free. If domestic abuse is happening, right? Midwife, any midwife on the line, they can tell you. We can tell from the way, from behaviors from the fetus, we can tell you there's domestic abuse happening. That one I can tell you that for free. With my years of experience, I can tell you that for free. You see all those ones of babies don't talk, and I lie you. Maybe in Nigeria. Anton, how are you? All those ones, baby does not talk. Irony, don't let anybody come and lie to you. Babies talk. There are so many ways that we collect informations. The fetus, you can tell when there's something not right. You can tell. And when the baby is born, if something is wrong, a baby that everything is okay, that baby will have a secure attachment. And when a baby becomes very clingy, something is not right. And that's where the antenna of everybody. So when you see your health visitor come to your house, for those of you that have a baby age 0 to 5, especially those of you that your baby is still not talking, when they say they do dada, when they say they do bubbly, listen. When health visitor is coming to your house to come and when they come, they say they are coming to come and greet you. They are doing appointments. Good morning, Evelyn. How are you? When they are coming to come and do appointment, they are not carrying your baby because they like to carry your baby. All those things that they are doing are assessments. They don't just carry your baby for the fun of carrying your baby. When they want to weigh your baby, you know they do it. There's a reason why they do what they do. When you see them interacting, they are saying hello to you, your husband, Abina, your partner, your wife, whatever. They are assessing from the moment they knock at your door. Assessment starts. From the moment they knock at your door to when they leave your house, assessment starts. Assessment goes on. They are not just looking. They are looking at your house. They are looking at the baby's interaction. You, as a parent, your interaction with each other. They are noting down everything they see. When you hear we have eyes in our back, now wetin be that. The baby's interaction. They are looking at everything about the baby gives clue. Everything about that child. And if it's a child that what you do, if it's a child that screen time is what that child is what you use to engage that, we can tell. I can tell you that for free. We can tell. Because of the way the child will react. In short, the easiest people to get information from are children, are babies. They are the easiest to collect information from. If I come, the kind of job I do, when we begin if you know how we they take collect information, wallahi, you go, even you yourself, you go shock. There are so many communication methods. I have had a case whereby the baby, it was a 2-month-old baby that led us to the domestic abuse incident at home. Not just ordinary domestic abuse, severe domestic abuse incidents. Now that 2-month-old baby now guide us. So, what I'm saying in all of it is the system in the countries where you go and have those children, to you know, say for Nigerian thing, I'm the father, I have a right to make consent. Wallah, you don't need consent when it's safeguarding consents. So, brother Dotun, energy guard, energy guard, America, out of America, we go. Out of America, I'm energy guard. Make I drink water. Aproko no go kill me. Make I drink water. You know, so when we do aproko, we dey tell ourselves home truth. So as I was saying, so brother Dotun, this uncle where you dey look so, he now had battle with his ex-wife. He said the ex-wife say she comot his children, the bank support her, kiniko, they shall talk grammar. So since 2003, I think he said he has not seen his children since 2021, where they had their wahala. He has not seen his children. He accused his in-law. He accused all of them. He said they even carried themselves go court. He said he get the passport of the children for hand, and yet the children come out for Nigeria. They were able to leave Nigeria. When I see, I will read the tweet given on this morning. When I see the tweet where he do, I say this guy, he be like say people no tell and say, when you give birth, all of you rush to go and give birth to your kids abroad. You are so focused on your children will become American citizen, Canadian citizen. You don't understand the safeguarding concerns. You don't understand their safeguarding law. You don't understand their laws, their legislations around emergency removal. If you understand, before all these people they come they sell, you can have, and they will sell it to you. You can have your children abroad, and these are the benefits. They are telling you the financial benefit. They are telling you the benefit of it, but they're not telling you. They are telling you the pros, but they're not telling you the cons of having those kids abroad. They are not telling you that as a parent, so long as you do not have the same nationality, the same citizenship with those children are not your kids. They are not telling you that. Because a lot of time, those who are even selling it to you, they are as naive as you yourself. It's like those who go to go and buy second passport, or who pay for second passport, St. Neves. You know those passports where our people, where our braces they pay for. When you are paying for those passports, They are not telling you that when you commit an offense, when you commit offense in those countries, you lose every investment that you have put in those countries. You do not have a say over them. Ọmọ ìjọba, correct ọmọ ìjọba. They are not telling you that every investment you have in those countries wọ́n gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé. They are not telling you all those things. Because I see one guy, you get one guy wey dey say he dey sell agbo. Anyway, na agbo he say he dey sell. Ibi tó ti true. Na so agbo sell reach. Wey he get $250,000 to take pay for citizenship. Shey na Fekomi abi na Fikomi, whatever that guy calls himself. What did you say? Cecilia, I admire what you're doing, but please do not generalize, because not all of us are daft or idiotic like the example you gave in Scotland. Lots of them like to be allowed to remain. Thank you. No, Cecilia, I think you are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not generalizing. I'm giving examples. Thanks for your notes, but I think I don't think you got the point I was trying to make. I don't generalize. I'm just making a point. So just take your time to listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the context of what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody does it. I'm just giving an example, and that's why I'm saying this is what happens, and I gave example to back up what I'm saying. So I'm not generalizing. I don't generalize people. There's no reason to generalize. I'm also an African. I'm a very proud African, irrespective. But thanks for the point you're making. So this morning we woke up to Boda Dotun Energy Guard. When I don't know Boda Dotun, this is Boda Dotun. Àwọn yao. Àwọn Boda tó máa ń sọ yao. See am.
And who made this more possible for me? It's 20 years of love, 20 years of greatness. You guys have
America ni Boda Dotun. America, Nigeria ni Boda Dotun. Now Boda Dotun be this, so just in case.
Open a door that gives me the legacy that I can live with. My kids will grow up and say, "Oh, Daddy really killed it." True. There's nothing the likes of Charlemagne, the Ebros that everybody runs to this day. There's nothing to do that.
The likes of Charlemagne. Anyway,
done.
you have got it. So brother na yao they speak. So this morning, na so brother begin the para again. In short, the thing where he come right now, he come make me laugh. I know they laugh brother, but wetin he write na he make me realize say ashe brother you more when you say ashe brother you more wetin dey happen. Make I read and give you. So he had a tweet this morning. E be like say brother wake up on the wrong side of him bed. Na 4 a.m. this morning. You know say Donald Trump dey review the visa. He don put permanent stop to immigration for 19 countries, in which Nigeria is part of those 19 third world country. Although I don't agree that Nigeria is a third world country, but that's not the conversation. I will come back and come and do a show on that one, totally different. So from there, he has put a ban on immigration, permanent ban on immigration from third world country, which Nigeria was listed. And as if that was not even enough, he say he won't review all the green card of all the people wey come from that third world country, abi wey dey hold the American green card, and they are originally from those 19 countries that were listed. So I don't know how far with brother Dotun, but anyway, na him brother Dotun come gbenu sí Mike láàárọ̀ yìí. So listen, and we listen, we don't judge, but we dey ask question. So brother Dotun Energy Guard, this at 6 a.m. this morning, today is 29th abi, at 6 a.m. this morning, brother Dotun said the American embassy in Nigeria are enablers of child abduction. He's accusing them. Very biased, no proper investigation. They destroy families, do not protect kids. I have written for years, kept quiet for 3 years. It's time. I have realized you all think you uphold a system that is fair, but you are very unfair. So that is, I'm going to take it one by one. So the first one is writing to American embassy. Is accusing American embassy of being enablers of child abduction. Remember, I was highlighting that his wife the children and the wife, they are in a, what's the name, the children and the wife, exactly, that's what I'm trying to highlight. The children and the wife, they are in America. So he is accusing them of being enablers of child abduction. But like I was highlighting, the children are American citizens. When it comes to safeguarding, America no send you. America has to they have to safeguard their citizen. So when people are advertising, come and give birth in America, come and give birth, when they are advertising birth tourism to you, you need to sit down and read the tiny prints to understand what the law says. It's just like everybody that owns whatever passport that you hold. Okay, I don't know much about the Nigerian passport, but those, if you own British passports, if you own American passport, you know all those passports, you are giving those passports are issued to you as a privilege, as a privilege. The day you breach rights around that privilege, that passport will be withdrawn from you and their citizenship will be revoked. It's as simple. So when you are collecting those passports, when you are saying you are pledging allegiance, read the tiny print and understand what you are pledging to. Because when you cross the line of whatever it is that you are pledging allegiance to, they have the right to revoke that citizenship from you. It doesn't matter if you are born in that country. In United Kingdom, we have a very good example. That girl, the Bangladesh origin, Kinonkolukwe, Shaman, they gave birth to her here. The life she's always known is United Kingdom. That's the life she knows. When she went to go and waka, the waka where she not supposed to waka. Yeah, she was 16 at the time. When she go find boyfriend for where she not supposed to find boyfriend. Walai, they strip am off in nationality. They strip am off in citizenship. As I speak to you, she's stateless. Go on, it's all online. Go and read about it. Everything is good until something goes wrong. In the United Kingdom, it doesn't matter whether you are born here, whether you got your British passport by naturalization. It's at the discretion of His Majesty. Before na Yashali, now na Shali Gogongo. It's at the discretion of the states. That girl, she don't carry British High Commission. She carry Nigerian. I said Nigeria. She carry British government go court. They tell when they talk. You remember all those human rights where they claim. Oyiboto she pencil, she eraser. Don't forget. Now the same people wey create pencil now create eraser. Human right is applicable. It's only applicable when the state is not challenging it. She carry British government go court when they cite human rights. It's a fundamental human rights. British High Commission. British government. They say they are not. Yes, that they understand she has a right to citizenship according to what human rights says. He said. Then they said the human right also says the British nation also has a right to protect their citizen, of which she's not. And anything that causes risk of harm and compromises the safety of their country, they have a right. They have a right to disengage. But look, Baba Koboko, the same people wey draft human rights, now the same people now go rewrite the human rights. America wey say they are not part of. America no sign to human rights treaties. Just in case you don't know. Should all those ones now null and void for me? That same human right now they use go judge. She carry British government. She carry them go Supreme go Supreme Court. British government right to Supreme Court say come, she don't be there. She's not our citizen, and they don't want to waste taxpayers' money. When she can't go Supreme Court. Part of the thing when she used to go Supreme Court, she say she get family ties to UK. Our parents say, "I won't go to see Mike." The parents say yes, they no deny say that they're born and they even show picture. They show picture, show video. Say yes, true, they no deny say that they're born am. He said, but their allegiance is to United Kingdom and Bangladesh, and they will not compromise the safety. So therefore, they disengage with her. So that family ties wey she get, wallahi that family ties no sit there again. Now if you see the girl, baby egbe wa ni. They even use emotional blackmail. He pikin kpai, he shaking Ologbeni, they don't send am. She, as I speak to you, she dey IDP camp for Syria. Bangladesh, when they say Bangladesh, when she say okay, my parents are Bangladesh, me sure Bangladesh, they never even let her drop the water. Where Bangladesh tell her say, Ologbeni, come. Hold on a minute. First and foremost, we no say we no be Bangladesh. We know say your parents will be Bangladesh. Sorry, you are not. Your parents are Bangladesh, but for our country, we don't want anybody. We cannot give you citizenship. Your parents have to authorize it. And on this case, parents in Benusi Maikini, they come outside and disassociate themselves because they understand the repercussion. If they stand with the girl, they too they will lose their own citizenship because basically they are aiding and abetting. Ologbeni, when you go for it, Gagmo, you go bear the consequences yourself. You have to bear the consequences. If you say your head is the daughter, now you go bear the consequences. Just like what a brother. She's still fighting. Her case na dead on arrival. Na very easy case. Because she admitted, you remember that time when they first start the case, where her mouth dey sharp. Yes, I did it. You remember that time? You know she was a breaking news now. They use her as a breaking news where she was missing. Herself and 3 of her friends and 2 of her friends, the 3 of them. For the whole of United Kingdom, they no see boyfriend. Na the one wey be telo and that one they see. For the whole of United Kingdom, one ori boyfriend in gbogbo United Kingdom. All of them, the 3 of them, they no send their papa. The 3 of them are stateless in where they are. So energy guard, na energy guard he call himself. He can't accuse American embassy. Their child enabler. If there's safeguarding concern, which I'm sure the mother presented, of course they have to protect their children. Because the children wanna go born for America, those children are American kids. Until Trump or the American government says otherwise, like what they did in United Kingdom, where any child born from 1983, the parents have to, is not an automatic citizenship. You know, it's not an automatic citizenship. You now need to just yeah. So he now said they are very biased, no proper investigation. They don't need to speak to you. That's why I had to do this show, because brother, that's why I'm saying that a lot of our people don't understand the system that they are engaging with. It's not about my child has British passport, my child has American passport, my child has this, my child has that. What does the law say about safeguarding? Clearly, your partner, your ex-partner has been able to evidence safeguarding concerns. If you like, write English, pass English. Anybody will like brother Dotun, make it tell brother Dotun, make it go get lawyer. Make it go get lawyer, read about safeguarding, and make it read about citizenship and the allegiance that America has to the citizens of America. And this is also applicable if you get anybody wey get American passport or British, you know, all these people wey be say they go born their children for abroad. To them, na class. You know, say Nigeria we sabi use everything, they oppress ourselves. I remember the time when they do COVID. I remember that time of COVID and then SARS. Where them, what's the name of that guy? That AY comedian brother, Yomi Casual. One of them begin to post American passports, the passport of their children. Where they begin to post and to show say they get alternative. Even P Square self carry passport. You see, my children, I'm not, you know, I've got nothing to lose. You know, I don't even need to be a Nigerian. I don't have to, you know, my families, even my children are not Nigerian citizens. They are not Kiniko. And you hear them talk anyhow. Of course, to them, they think we buy property. we buy property in America, we buy property, our children are American citizens. They think that is all it takes. They don't know say America fit wake up one morning say ologbeni, all this on all of them now, all of them we get green card, we get everything now. Shebi Trump, you never know what Trump do up to. Even United Kingdom, who would have known that Labour Party would be the one overhauling immigration? Who would have believed? Who would have believed that? Who would have believed that all these Western countries, they are becoming stringent, that they now begin to have laws, they are beginning to reform their immigration system? Who would have known? Usually, na conservative go do, na dem Kemi party, they are the ones that are always stringent when it comes to immigration. Labour are always liberal. But now, everybody, you can't come say you wan come study, you carry 4 children come. You are coming to come and do masters, you carry plus yourself plus your wife and your children, wife plus husband plus children. Una go come in single. Before we know wetin dey happen, everybody ma pomojo. Una go dey pomojo sinu ile. And you think the system will be looking at you? You come dey do my fundamental human rights. I don't know why they are not allowing my children. This is school I want you, and they come with a lot of these people come with a lot of entitlements. Where you'll be hearing, go and we'll see them on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. You will hear them. The money, after all, we are paying tax. The tax we are paying is what you are using to give your people benefit, and they'll be talking anyhow. I want to they'll just they talk anyhow. If we did not come here, your people don't used to work. They are very, very lazy. As if before you came, they were not, their system was not running. If you had so much opinion, why you not say for your country? They go just go see them for Kemi page. You know the way they insult their government, the way they just write anyhow for politician page for Nigeria. Go and look at them on Kemi's page. You go to see that they write Omo Ali, Omo Buruku, Olori Buruku. Go and see what they write on Kemi, and they have forgotten that our page is being managed officially. They forgot that what they are writing is called harassment. Exactly. And you wonder that's what they are trying to do now. Now the new immigration law is even very, very clear. Yes, you can the main applicant will get indefinite right, we get a right to ILR. But you, the dependent, the wages of the main applicant does not cover you anymore. Go and read, go and get yourself familiar. Go and get yourself familiar with the immigration stuff there. Anyway, so hey Abidemi, how are you? They come with in short, the attitude they stink. Now from marriage you could smell the attitude. Look at their house. Look at the house that they say they have. Hey, in Nigeria, my house is better than this. So your house better. Why you relocate? They're gonna do as if not them. Say as if they beg them come their country. Very entitled. So brother Dotun, you see American embassy in Nigeria enablers of child abduction. He dey accuse them, say they abducting pikin. He no talk say na safeguarding. And from what he's saying, it's obvious that he doesn't understand that safeguarding does not. When it comes to safeguarding, America no go ask you question. Their focus, all these Western countries, safeguarding children is a top priority. After you don't safeguard the pikin finish, you fit come dey talk grammar wey you wan talk for court. But the first thing first is they have to safeguard those children. So he said they destroy families and do not protect kids. This sounds familiar like some of our Africans when they come here. When they have running with social service, you come dey hear it's because we are black. That's why they talk about children. It's because we are black. The system says they need to have a lot of black children. I don't know where they get all those misinformation. Where they get? I don't know where they get it from. You can't they say, I've written for years, kept quiet for 3 years. You wrote. What did you write about? Did you engage your lawyers? What is the concerns? Did you even establish what the concerns are that led to your children being removed from the soil of Nigeria? From the look of things, he didn't. It's time. I have realized you all think you uphold a system that is fair, but you are very unfair. No, they are not unfair. They are safeguarding the children. Those children were in risk of harm. But I don't even need to understand to know what the context of your case is with your wife. But is screaming safeguarding. That's the only reason why those kids will be removed, because they need to remove them to a place of safety. And in this case, America is a place of safety because that's their country. So you need to go to court. Ranting on X, it is not going to get you an answer. Abidemi, just a look. He now continue. He say, I don't have to be. Now where I take right time, I'm reading it verbatim. I don't need have to be in your country to gain validation, and you dey speak yao. I have grown myself, my craft with sweat and sweat. I even attend your function. Ṣé ń gbọ́ brother tí o mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. I even attend your function, support with diligence and value and I even attend your function, support with diligence, add value to your cause as a true Nigerian. I am a man doesn't make me flawed so much that you convince and enable the kidnapping of my children for 3 years. Now, but I don't think say by attending a program in American embassy, say our British, say they sabi attend program. They go British embassy, go Canadian embassy. Those embassies they go. Una they see una go their pages, you go see them. To them, they think they are among. Again, this comes back to what I was saying earlier. You remember yesterday we were talking about inferiority complex. They think when they attend all this embassy get function and attend. Let me tell you, but just in case you don't know, and to all Nigerian British, and all the so-called people waiting say when they attend events that it makes them feel important. Listen, the embassy they tick engagement box. You know what they call paperwork ticking? They tick engagement box. The embassy have to evidence to their government, to the foreign affairs of their countries, that they are engaging with the nationals and the citizens of the country where they are based. So you coming to their event, you are helping them to tick their box. Uncle, in case you don't know. Just in case, just like when they say Equality Act, when they employ black people, employ ethnic minority, they tick box. That is all. If you know that and no peace, you are not the one that will not decide, will they continue to use me to tick box, or I will actually do this to my advantage. Know that and no peace. You attend their event. So what? You attended their event. Now you attend. Now you think say you are important. To them, they are ticking their boxes. They are evidencing that they are engaging with you guys. Shebi they even use Natedu brand ambassador. When una go dey there, American embassy is this. AY, in short, AY comedian. That one, he carry a deputy high commissioner of Canada. He carry that one come in house. They say that they do birthday. You see how naive these guys are. They don't even understand. He carry them come. That one go dey there. You go dey look all the setting. Exactly, Yewande. They don't understand. Say that they're just using it to tick the box of engagements. See the way they don't say they're important. Say because if they attend their event, if they support. Now you chose to. Ologbeni, Those engagements they are calling you to come and attend, those engagements are fully funded. There is a foreign affairs department, and that's why I laugh at Nigerians when they say they are doing events in Nigerian High Commission in London. You go see Nigerians, they feel very obliged, they feel privileged. Your high commission is there to serve you. Nigerian, go and look at the event they do in Nigerian High Commission in London. People, you will come and see them. Now so they go carry each other like Igara turkey. They feel privileged to attend the High Commission. I never see that kind of thing before for my life. You be hearing, especially when we were doing all those passports that time, you hear, I have a direct number to someone, to one of the top guys in Nigerian High Commission. I did UK. In short, even before I come up, even before I did UK, my British passport. I've been renewing my British passport without knowing anybody. Even in Nigeria, I didn't need to know anybody. When my passport got lost, when my British passport got lost, all I did, I just went to the High Commission. Then it used to be High Commission in Ibadan. In Abuja. I just went there. I filled my form. I traveled to Nigeria and my passport got missing. I just did the 24-hour service. That was all I did. I didn't need to know anybody. I've been renewing my passport now in the UK. I do it through post office. Now they don't even improve the thing now. Now the last one I did, it was just online. I did everything. I don't need to know anybody. The Glasgow, what's the name? It was when I took someone, because I'm seconded partly to home office, whatever. It was Glasgow. It was when I went to Glasgow, last year. Now I go Glasgow. That's when I realized that the Glasgow office is not just for interviewing. That they have a passport. I don't know, because I don't have a reason to know. Even 24-hour service. If I need an express service, you pay for it and you get it. I don't need to know. I don't need anybody to do anything. Even the time they were issuing us that EU card, the EU identity card back then. Those of us who have been here, remember the EU identity card? Those that card that they will put EU whatever. You didn't need to know anybody. Just go to post office and fill it. Fill your form. That's all you need to do. Now Nigeria, now you would hear, I need to do this. I need to know somebody. My Nigerian passport, I don't even know where I throw it now. The only time I managed to have a Nigerian passport, I say make I shake hand. I don't know where I throw it. I want to renew. We go. They say you have to go to. You look online. Even the instruction is not even clear. Now I look and say, what's all this nonsense? You have do one stage online, then you need to now go. You need to travel to London, and I'm like, why are you guys complicate? What is the big deal? Why are you guys complicating matters? My British passport, I don't need to know anybody. I don't need to travel to anywhere. Everything is done through, you go through post office and do what you want to do. Now, they've made it easy. With COVID, they don't make it easy. Everything is now done online. Even your passport and everything, your passport photograph, everything is done online. American visa, you want to America, the ETA visa. Within how many minutes, you don't fill in. Fill the visa, do what you want to do. You pay your money, autant. Within 48 hours, you get a response. We just like to complicate matter for ourselves. Hear this one now. I attended your functions. This shows the level of ignorance. That's what we were saying yesterday when you yao. Everyone saw yao. Una no know what it. Una no even understand the context. The countries that you are trying to emulate, you don't even know how their system works. We do this is now. The people where they sell, we can't pitch give una. You need to do a kinong porukwe. You can get your children, you can give birth to your children abroad. They no tell una. Say safeguarding, they know they joke with safeguarding. For children and adults, they don't joke with safeguarding. When they talk, they know they joke. Ono they lay by. You can't accuse them. They adopt your children. They help kidnapping of your children. How? How did he help to kidnap your children? Was there safeguarding consent? Were there evidence to highlight safeguarding concern? Yes, there were evidence. Whether the evidence are true, whether the evidence are lie, the person don't evidence say safeguarding concern dey. You can't say they enabled the kidnapping of. They no kidnap your children. Now you know say now you use your okpono to enter mama kpekus. But those children, the day you gave birth, the day those children were born on the soil of America, those children ceased to be your children. And that is something you do not know. That is the screaming of naivety that you do not understand. That's what you do not understand. That the moment those children were born on the soil of United of America, those children are not your kids. They are American kids. American government is the corporate parent of those children. Go and read about corporate parenting. And that's the same for those of us too that live in the UK. You bring your children here. Yes, you are the ones. It's you, no mama, papa that did kerewa to give birth to them. But when you bring your children to the soil of United Kingdom, those children are being looked after. Every child on the soil of United Kingdom has a corporate parent. Yes, you are the biological parent, but when you compromise their safety or when there's neglect that is highlighted, corporate parents have to step in. And that's what happens in most Western countries. So you better start borrowing yourself brain. It's not just about it's my children. Because you hear some people when they get into trouble, they say, I don't know why they are telling me this. This is what to do with my children. No, they are not your children. Those children are the corporate parents. Corporate parents are midwives. Corporate parents are health visitors, teachers, nursery teachers, social workers, police, doctors, health teams, education, housing. They all have duty of care. Policing, they all have duty of care. They are called corporate. Go and read about corporate parents and look at the list of professionals that are classed as corporate parents. So you, the parent of the biological parent, yes, you can talk. But when you compromise the safety of your children, corporate parents will step in. And they're not saying you don't have right, but you see that your fundamental right as a parent. The corporate parent will step in because you have not been able to use your right and responsibility to protect those children. So when you hear school saying this is it, that is that, there's a reason why they are listing it. When your children get caught up in the system, you better start cooperating with the corporate parents. And the best way to cooperate is being open and honest. If you are struggling, it's not just about, I can tell you for free, social work removing a child from home is the last result. Before a child is removed from home, they will ask you, do you have adults, do you have friends and family that can care for those children? It's quite expensive for social work to keep those children in care. So understand the system you are coming into. If you are going to go and give birth to your children abroad, understand what that system says. It's not just about my children have Canadian passport, they have British passport, they have Kiniko. Understand what the law is saying. It now says, I am an amazing father with the true intention and purpose to grow with my children and do the best for them in my biggest capacity. I was when you deprived me. You had no right to deprive me of fair hearing. My question to American Embassy, how did my kids get out without my consent? Should we tell him? Should we tell this brother? The question wey they ask, should we tell this brother? Should we give him the obvious answer? How did my kids get out without my consent, a court order, and while their passports were with me? Shey n gbọ́ brother. When you define person wey dey naive, shey react question. The children are coming back to their parents and they become Olufunke. Why you dey help deceive this man? The children are coming back to their parents when they become 18. Wonderful. Olufunke, please don't encourage naivety. This brother wey dey ask question, they say he was a good father, blah blah blah. They ask American embassy, how did my kids get out without my consent? Your children, now you know, now you use your corner take born, take give their mama belle. But the moment those children were born on the soil of America, those children cease to be your children. Those children are American property. And this is something that every one of you should know. Those children are American property. Olufunke, I'm not saying that does not happen. Let's pay attention to the context of the information we're trying to drive. You probably are part and parcel of that child's life. Hence the reason why the children came back to you. Obviously, you did not lose communication with those children. Okay? I'm assuming you didn't lose communication with those children. And there's nothing saying that those kids can come back to you. But in this context, the question is asking, how did my kids get out without my consent? Those children are American citizens. The moment you made that decision that you want your children to be born on the soil of America or on the soil of Canada, whatever country you are giving it to your children, for them to have the citizenship as birthright, you lose that power as a parent, as a birth parent. The corporate parents, that's what I'm saying. The corporate parent steps in when there's risk of harm. So you can hold their American passport in your hand. They will issue them emergency passports. They issue it to them for those children to leave the country. If you're an American citizen, I don't know, brother. If you're an American citizen, all this way they talk, you don't need to go Twitter, go to speak grammar. You go America. If you be American citizen, you go America. Now American citizen to American citizen, now go there, go the judge case. But from the way you are writing, you are obviously an American citizen and you don't understand how the American system, how the Western system works. Okay, Olufunke. You don't understand how the American system works. Hence the reason, because this question you are asking, they are obvious. The answers there, the answers are obvious. Say you have their passport. Like you have their passport with that passport where you say you get. Go and check that passport. You don't cancel them. Those children, they were issued emergency passport with it because there's risk of harm. They move them out. Those kids are not your kids. They are not your children. No that and no peace. That's why parents, when one of these agents, I be whatever, when they come they sell given now listen, it says when a court gives an order in a country, it is null and void just because someone can cook up the best lies. I feel it is apparent that whatever Pontus, that is Donald Trump, is trying to clean up in the immigration system is somewhat valid, especially to people that like to gain access. The American embassy is time to provide my kids or give me a fair hearing. Una don't buy better market. Show you they see our ignorance. They see the height of ignorance and naivety. It isn't anyway. You see, he doesn't understand that giving birth to his children abroad in America, it means he is not an American citizen. He has to file for citizenship through those children, isn't it? I think that's how the American system works. And if I'm right, I doubt if he's able to go to America, because his case is almost like Daddy Freeze's case. I doubt if Daddy Freeze is not able to enter America because he is a risk of harm to those children. Whether I lie, whether not true, I know they there. I don't follow them, stay there, this thing. But for Dotun, if those kids are removed from the angle of risk of harm, he can't go into America. He can't go close to anywhere that those children are. And I doubt if he will get a Canadian visa, because with Canada, it's easy for him to step into America. Wow. Me, I don't know. Me, I don't need to go to American embassy. I just do the ETA stuff. So me, I don't know. I don't know how. I've never had to apply for the way we have. With the British passport, you just do the ETA system. The ETS system. Sorry, you just do the ETS system. That's all we do. And within 48 hours, you get your response. So now when they say, hey, you don't buy market, the overall, all those grammar wey dey speak, it still is not applicable to the children. Because you see, that's what I was saying. I want to go and give birth to my children abroad. Do you understand how the system abroad works? Na question. ESTA, sorry, I keep calling it ETA and ESTA, but you know what I mean. You just do it online. When you do an online, complete am. E be like say na shey na £7. How much I pay the last time? Is it £7.50? I been na £15. I can't even remember how much I pay. But the money, no, you just pay. You pay it there and there. Within 48 hours, you get. In short, 48 hours gone is too long. You get your response almost there and there. You get am, you waka, go do wetin you wan do. Hey. So you see, Anna, even the list wey Donald Trump give yesterday of 19, he doesn't even understand the context, because look at the way he's relating it. He doesn't understand it. He is thinking, yes, even if you say the woman lie, the lie for the woman is not just a case of her just going to the embassy. These children are at risk of harm. You have to evidence why they are at risk of harm. Because if you cannot evidence it, then you need the consent of their father. But in this case, it's obvious that the lady was able to evidence the risk of harm. Whatever the story is, me, I don't know. £13. I shall not say no be plenty money. Definitely he has not read. He doesn't understand. He has not read wetin Donald Trump dey talk. The reason why he's listed those 19 countries, including Nigeria, is totally different from the grammar that you are speaking. It's totally different. But that Dotun, when this one they say they don't buy market, who are you? So because you dey go American embassy, because they call you because you dey go there for event, you don't say you be voice to be reckoned with. But that Dotun, why you dey lie? Why you dey deceive yourself like this? Who dey deceive you? Now you dey deceive yourself. I mean, na yourself they deceive you. Which one dey deceive between the two of una? Anyway, then now says the priority of the children are very important. But have you for once thought or checked the extent people can go or lie to take kids out? In the American embassy, share read naivety. Do you not need the consent of both parents to issue a passport? Abeg, make somebody help us call Bodadotu. E be like say, but ní kí Bodadotu kó lọ wá lawyer. Because you see the level of naivety. Can you feel the naivety in what he's saying? Do you realize people submit fake documents and publication to mar the reputation of people? It's 3 years now. American embassy, where are my children? On top Twitter. If you know that she has submitted incorrect information, you get a lawyer. Go through the process. There are process to challenge informations. Go through a lawyer, challenge it. America is not obliged to answer you. The priority of the children are very important, but have you for once thought okay, it's still repeating the same thing. I lay this to you: the American embassy in Nigeria is compromised in my case. Wonderful. Tell me I don't know for Amo. I lay this to you: the American embassy in Nigeria is compromised in my case. My beautiful kids deserve both parents in their life. Your laws are infinite, but not above a person's right. Wonderful. Abeg, where Brother Dotun dey? Anybody wey know the Brother Dotun, abeg help me send this show to am. Because Brother Dotun, naivety and ignorance dey ooze for everything wey dey write. Yes, he's in so much pain, but he's not doing things in the right way. That's why when I started the show, I said, when they come and tell you, you can call, these are the benefits of giving birth to children abroad. They don't tell you the dark side of it. Everything is good until something goes wrong. Your laws are infinite, but not above a person's right. You have deprived me with the help of liars, judged me and treated me unfairly. It's time. No more games. It's fair to say a man's flawed, cause that's how your system treats us here. We are treated like we don't matter, hence why I am not important, right? So much it has now become apparent that a system can issue passport, support the kidnapping of my kids without the consent of their father. They no kidnap your children. The person you have problem with is your ex-wife. Take her to court. You guys go to court and go and trash things out. American embassy no kidnap your children. They remove their children from a risk of harm with evidence being presented to them. If you are not fair, why do I have kids passport? If you are so fair, if you are so fair, why do I have my kids passport? A federal high court order that says no one should take the kids out of the jurisdiction of the country. The liar is in contempt of court, and yet you issue them passport. No investigation, no consent, no hearing from both parents. I just need answers. American embassy. Can somebody tell Brother Dotun? Yes, he went to federal high court for whatever the wahala is, but those children are not Nigerian citizens. Those children are not Nigerian citizens, and that's why we continue to hammer. The moment you give birth to those children outside the soil of Nigeria and they have the citizenship of the country of their birth, you don't have a say. And this is what is playing out. This case don't need a lawyer. If they need to talk to him, the court will call him to Nigeria. He's actually in Nigeria, Lufunke. He's Nigeria based, but the children are American born. So the children are living, their mom have taken them to America from what he is saying. Don't get me wrong. Let me finish his part, and I will now come and talk. I will always summarize things. They don't need to investigate. And because, okay, you say you have court order, you have the passport of those children. You can have their passport, but if they are in risk of harm and it's been evidence, your children are they are American citizens. They cannot keep them in Nigeria if they are American citizens. If no anyone of your family, of your friends, if no anyone of your friends, family or relative that went to seek asylum using their spouse as a bait, or have told a lie to authorities in America to get asylum, they've put it on hold though. I am a living example. So he's saying that his ex-wife went to seek asylum. Me, I don't know. I'm a living example. You want to live in America and you think by lying and destroying me, my reputation, just to gain access and run away with kids is your go-to. You must think God is a joke. Mary Beth Leonard, you were the consoler. Okay, so he's calling her the High Commissioner. You were the consoler general at the time my kids were kidnapped. How is it possible to have the passport of my kids with me? A court order on ongoing case of divorce. A parent who is not an American citizen issue new passport without a consent from the father, without the father's presence. This is now 3 years. Is it possible that because you are close to the perpetrators, I just need answers? You he tagged US Embassy in Nigeria, Nigerian Embassy and Pontus. He tagged Donald Trump. Donald Trump no send you. Is this the reason the American Embassy was in on it? Mary Beth Leonard, I'm calling you out. You were the US Consular General at the time. Where are my kids? He can't show picture way in and that Mary Beth. wey dey dey wey dey take wey he and the woman appear, na you remember Mary beth no remember you. Na civil servant Mary beth be. The level of decacy, the level of decay in the system is alarming. Even if my kids are American citizens, Oshawa is now coming back to his reality. Even if my kids are American citizens, is the mother an American citizen? How was she granted access without my consent? If she has a valid visa, she will be granted access to America. If she has a valid visa. This was the picture they took with my kids. This was okay. So he's showing the picture of his in-laws. This was the if you go on his page on Instagram, you see what I'm reading. This was a picture they took with my kids before they were adopted. Before they were abducted. Listen, my fight and unrelenting jab at this coward is because they know what they did and it's not going to end. Bring my kids to me. US in Nigeria. You are alleged convict. No one deserves to live in a country through lies. I am an amazing father and I deserve equal rights and fairness. Of course you do. Of course you do deserve an amazing right. Then he now went ahead. He no stop for US embassy alone. No. He can't say this is a letter to the US in Nigeria and Pontus. The Nigerian government, Bola Tinubu, Nidom, Abikeda, and useless, Abikeda be useless be Owosi. Sheyi Tinubu, I have waited 3 years, no more games, all gloves off. Where are Dotun's children? Hashtag where are Dotun's children? Hashtag bring my kids to me. Hashtag where are my kids? Punch newspaper, you are next, and the journalist in Abuja that was used. I'll make sure you lose your job. I promise you. You never still understand wetin dey happen. It's time to start breathing accountability. Accountable journalists suddenly. You have bad eggs on your midst. Just for the record, cowards, I am waiting for you to sue, which is always your modus operandi, to defend your money. I am coming for all. I'm coming for all with proof. Bring my name children. I can't name them obviously for community standard. You have all wronged me for several years, deprived me my right. Now I need answer. This is just part 1. Please tag all the authorities that can help. Okay. Now, while we can highlight Dotun's naivety, let's now talk about the realities for couples. You see, a lot of times, nobody ever, like I always say, nobody ever gets married and says, hey, this is what I want to do when they get married. Nobody ever gets married and say, I'm predicting me and my partner will separate. Nobody ever does that. Anybody that tells you that person is lying to you. It's love and everything is beautiful. But people get vindictive. I always say to people, when you are separating as adults, yes, things might not work out as adults in a relationship. That relationship might not work out. But never use your children as baits. Someone could be a horrible partner and they could be loving mothers or loving fathers to their children. I'm going to talk to us as women. Me, I'm a woman. And I'll tell you one thing. No matter what, if the man is a good man, if the man wants a relationship, if the man has a relationship with his children, never use your children as a bait. Let the man have equal access to his children. There is nothing wrong in a man. Yes, it can be managed. If you can't manage it because of your strained relationships, family members, or you can go to the courts to manage child custody. That both of you do not agree does not mean that your children should suffer the consequences. Embassy has nothing to do with this case. He needs prayer so that the children will not go for adoption, that will be the end. They can't just funke, they don't just adopt like that now. How are you guys talking like this? Is that how they do adoption abroad? They don't just they don't just adopt now. Which adoption? Why are you guys giving misinformation? Is that how they adopt? And you are saying that they need prayer. Prayer of what? What did they need prayer to do? Exactly, Fumi. Prayer of what? What did they need? What does he need prayer for? Like I was saying, that your relationship did not work, it does not mean that that person is a horrible father or a horrible mother. You are the adult. Whatever happened did not work. Don't use your children as baits. Initially, it can be quite difficult with your strained relationship. You can get what's it called? You can get family members or friends to help manage the child contact. And if that is not working, then you can step in with the law. Children should not be deprived from having contact with both parents if it's safe to do so. Exactly. If it's safe to do so, children should not be deprived. But you see some women, they are naturally vindictive. It is like, you will see them, most of them when they came abroad, you come and see them here in the UK. You come and be hearing, it's a woman's word. I don't know where they get that nonsense from. It's a woman's word. You know, we are now abroad. It's a woman's word. I'm going to make sure you don't have access to those children. And you think those children grow up in a balanced way. Nobody is saying you can't be a single mother or a single father. But surely, your children should not be used as pawns. Those children deserve to have relationship with both mom and dad. And this is what seems to have happened. I mean, we don't have the full context of this Dotun story. Now, the lady has disappeared. She's taking the children to America. The kids are in America now. From the look of things, he doesn't have contact with those children. There's nothing stopping him. You don't have to lie. You don't even have to destroy his life. You don't have to destroy the life of the fathers of those children. Let them have the same equal access. Those children are very clever. They can decide. Let them make up their mind about the relationship they have with their fathers and their mothers. Stop using those children as baits. There are a lot of families like that here in United Kingdom, where the mothers are like, because of child benefit. Now they don't even call. Now they don't relax they don't come out the child benefit cap. You come and we are service providers. They see orishirishi now. And we are in America, because of child support, look at how some women have destroyed the lives of their men to reach child support. They've destroyed the lives of those men. I'm not saying if the man is difficult. I'm not saying, look, the man can be a wonderful father to his children. It doesn't mean he might be a horrible husband or a horrible partner to you, but he could be a very good father to his children. And actually, giving those children equal access actually is your parenting. Because what it means is both of you are able to collaboratively raise those children. And at the same time, enforce a streamlined conversation whereby those children are not getting mixed messages. Because what then happens is, when you're using your children as bait, you are busy feeding your children. Your daddy did this, your daddy did that, your daddy shaking it, your daddy shaking it. You are messing up the mental health of those children. Daddy too, your mother did this, your mother did that, your mother shaking it. You are messing up those children. They now become victims of your circumstances. Look at the case of that Nigerian musician that they did yesterday. Yesterday, I mean 2 days ago. K1, I mean, waiting they call that man. Where they say Omotibo Wale, àwọn àgbà méjèèjì tó ń ṣòṣì tó ń ṣòṣì tó ń rò bóyá nǹkan gidi ló ń ṣe lójú ara wọn. wey dey show she. Even if you want to introduce the child to the father, must it be when the man is singing? And you can see the countenance of that boy. Look at the appearance of that boy. The boy is so uncomfortable. The sign of rejection is written all over his face. But because the plus the father and the mother, àwọn méjèèjì àgbà torí wọn ò pé. You go dey do ọmọ ti bọ̀ wálé, the mother still dey there. I just look at it, I was like, what? Just messed up that boy's mental health. You know that feeling of rejection that boy has grown up with, knowing that I know my father, but he's never accepted me as a father. And then you now came, ọmọ ti bọ̀ wálé, they come dey hug. What are they hugging for? What is the hug all about? Dotun now, we don't know the context of whatever happened in their house. But Dotun is there now on social media asking, begging to have access to his children. He's begging to have access to his children. Let him have access. Let him have phone contact. Let him have physical contact. During summer, let the children come to Nigeria. After America, your summer holiday is a long holiday. Have a gentleman's agreement. Let the children can come on holiday. They can come on. The summer holiday is a very long holiday. They can come. Look at them here in United Kingdom. With domestic abuse, they will go and cook up story about their wives, about their husbands. My husband was beating me. He's shaking it. Then the man, I remember when they first started this domestic abuse law. You come and say our women, some of our women, they go and accuse. They will come and be giving them restriction orders. I'm not saying if the man is compromising your safety, yes, it needs to be in place. But a lot of time, like what in as much as we are saying his ignorance is kinikon, there are some things that he's highlighting there. There are some points of vulnerability that men experience that he's highlighting. You know that thing of men don't cry. Men don't cry. You have forgotten that those men too, they are sons to somebody. They are brothers to somebody. They are fathers to somebody. How would you feel if your brother is being treated the way you are treating your husband or your ex-partner? Because you want to get stay, because you want to claim asylum, you will go and make false claim. My husband carry me. The time when people they use a domestic, and because the system, you know one thing with the system, when they start seeing pattern, the next thing they will begin to tighten their system. I remember back in the UK then, when people were using domestic abuse and honor-based violence, when they were using it to get stay, because the system was naive to the narrative, they were reactive instead of being responsive. They were very reactive. Once you just come with domestic abuse, my husband shaking it. They even, in short, some of our Nigerian people, they say bride price. When they wanted to pay my bride price, I had to escape from Nigeria. Meanwhile, I was among those who were challenging. I'm not going to lie. I was among those who were challenging those policies around it. And the system was forced. A lot of us put our voice, a lot of us blacks, because when you start putting those kind of narrative, what you don't realize is it affects every other person. They started saying, they were going to pay my bride price and I had to escape to the UK. And we were having those conversations on a policy level. I remember sitting in Scottish Parliament asking questions and even educating them. In the Nigerian culture, it is a woman that demands that a man comes to pay a bride price. It's not a man that demands to pay bride price. It's the woman that will say, look, and the voice of you see all this nonsense when they say African woman does not have a voice. That's a big fat lie. I am a woman and I can tell you for free that that's not true. When they start saying African women does not have a voice, where? What part of Africa does a woman not have a voice? Name that place for me in Africa, and I will tell you. Name it. Name that place in Africa that women do not have a voice. When you say African women do not have a voice, it means you do not understand your undiluted African history. Because the voice of African women are very powerful in the home front, in the family, in the society, and in the continent across. So when you come and say African women don't have a voice, I want to know the African women you are referring to. Because if you read the African history, if you engage with your undiluted African history, the voice of women are very powerful and is well documented. The voice of African women has never been relegated. As an African woman, as a man, if you want to marry, if your mother does not like the woman you want to marry, wallahi, that woman will go through hell and back. If your mothers or your sisters, they do not like that woman, if you force yourself to marry that woman, we all know it. Don't let us lie to ourselves. That woman will not enjoy that marriage. Because in African culture, we don't marry, we are not like the Caucasian that just go and marry a husband and wife. We just go and do husband and wife. We go to one beach, we just go and marry. In African culture, you marry, it's families that marry into family. Families marry into family. And that's why when they are responding to domestic abuse, you can't just look at the woman and the man. When you are responding to African couples, you have to look at the bigger context. And the same is also applicable for the Asian community. Because we have a communal family, we have a communal system. The voice of the mother-in-law is so powerful, particularly the paternal mother-in-law. Because they are the ones that will say, I came to come and check. Is my wife pregnant? She does not. Then you will see, after 9 months, you know those yeye praise that they used to put on daughters, on their daughter-in-laws, all those yeye mother-in-laws. Then 9 months down the line, they will come and call their son. What is going on? Your wife is not pregnant. Hope she's not a man. We all know it. Hope he's not a man. You are not even, you as the mother of the man, you are not even asking, is your son the one with the medical concerns? Or could it be that those couple, they have chosen not, they are taking their time, they have chosen not to have, there's no law that says when you marry you must give birth straight away. There's no law that says that. Then the next thing, you will see the mother-in-law from hell. They will now come to their daughter-in-law. They will see them, they will come. I've come and visit you. Where is the baby in this house? Why? I'm not eating food, though. It's only food you people are eating. I cannot see a baby crying. Who are you? Who are you to be checking for baby crying? Who are you to come and be putting pressure on the poor girl? Now true, now no be so they ask. She lo fe. You be hearing, who are you? Before you know wetin dey happen, 2 years down the line, maybe those couples genuinely they want to know, because being married is totally different from when you are dating. Maybe they want to know themselves. They want to enjoy their own individuality before they actually get married, before they actually start having children. And who says they cannot? Who says, in what part of the law did they say that husband and wife they cannot enjoy their own individual space before children start coming? Who says they cannot? Like I always tell my daughter, it's your home. Ologbeni fela bo se wu e. Enjoy your home. Enjoy your husband. Don't let anybody, me as your mother-in-law, I will never put pressure on you. Why am I putting pressure on her? Who am I to be putting pressure on her? Nobody the same way I take born my pikin, now they take born them. Why should my daughter-in-law be around me and she be fidgeting Why should she? Why should I even treat my daughter-in-law lesser than the way I will treat my son? And why can't I call her my daughter? Like my daughter, I call her my daughter proudly. When you hear proudly, proudly ni. That's why I call her my daughter, with pride. Because indeed, she is a daughter to me. Now when you begin to do, she's my daughter-in-law, when you begin to put label when no dey grand. Why can't I be in the house and she's free? Why can't she call my phone when she wants? Why can't she speak to me the way she wants to be relaxed around me? Why can't she reach out to me? Why does she need to think twice? Why should I be in there? Why should I go and visit them and she's mindful of how she walks, how she eats, how she waka, how she sit down? Why should she? It's her home. And the earlier mother-in-law start understanding that the better for everybody. You will carry yourself go. Within 2 years of their marriage, you will now call your son. You see, Abi, she's not able to give birth. There's this my daughter, there's this my friend's daughter. You will come begin to find wetin no loss. The man now becomes a battle between his mother and his wife. The man can't turn referee or something. He will come begin the separate fight. The wife, then they will come and start perpetuating microaggression towards the poor girl. Some of you mother-in-laws, wetin una no fit do for inside una house. Some of you will go to your son's home. And now una go meet. I want to eat pounded yam in the morning. Ologbeni, if you want it, go and make it yourself. Exactly. Ologbeni, you want to eat pounded yam, make it yourself. Or you go to their house, you go and start using hand to rub the cooker. You want to see whether the place is clean. Wait, now your house? Is it your home? Is there a crime if you wake up in the morning and help them tidy up? Is there a crime there? My daughter calls me mom, and I proudly answer to mom. I proudly answer to it. Because she's a daughter. She's a daughter and more to me. The same access my son has is the same access she has to me. And as a mother, if you are sensible, you will love your son and love the woman they bring home. The same too as a sibling. You will love your brothers and love the woman that they are married to. And vice versa. Love your sister and the man that they bring home. Because the moment you start showing to the man, my sister is this, my sister is that, Ologbeni, it go begin to treat your sister the way they project your sister. And the same also happens when you make the life of your son's wife hell. The woman too, she's bound to react, because for every action there is a reaction. Bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. Does it mean that they will not offend you? What till they won't do, we go vex you? Now question. What till that girl won't do, we go vex you? What till your daughter or husband won't do, we go vex you? The voice of the woman is the voice of women are powerful. The mother-in-law, now so they will come with their two left leg. So mother-in-law go come with they will go bring wife come. Some of the things they act in Nollywood are real. Don't let us lie to ourselves. You will see some people, some parents-in-law, they will consider when they judge case. My son, I want to see you. They will come carry their son will come meet them. You see that your wife, some mother-in-law, to tell you where their head balade, they go get list of wetin their daughter-in-law do them. You see, one of these days I was walking on the street. Now so your wife look me, he high me. Now so she shaking it. Now so they get long list. Some sister-in-laws too, they will not let their brother's wife rest. You go to hear, it is you are just like the Fayose one wey we see, wey dey call him wife Olorun Gigu. They talk, say they so jam, they begin to talk how they take marry her. And you think that lady will walk away? Yes, they can forgive. But is it easy to forget? Is it easy to forget those hurtful words? For Fayose sister, they talk the kind thing wey she talk for open. Imagine what she would have said in private. The role of the woman and the people wey aid and abet Dotun wetin be the name, wey aid Dotun's wife, the Dibaj family. Look at what they've done. Look at the mess they've created. The bank is there with your own children. All of them, they are there with their own children. They are depriving this guy just because he's a man. Men don't cry. You know that nonsense? Men don't cry. He's not allowed to express himself. Men are not allowed to express their vulnerability and their emotions. If it was the other way around, if na him do now, they don't do justice. That's how you see our men too. I want to work gear and so UTT. Look at him. Yes, he might be naive. Yes, his children, they went to go and give birth to his children abroad. He's naive. He might be naive to the laws of the country that his children were born. But hey, why can't he be a father to his children? Why is he being deprived of being a father? You might not want him again. Does that mean that you have to make him an estranged father? Táwọn ọmọ yẹn bá dàgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ìdáná wọn, abeg na your papa wan come collect the money of the ìdáná. Some women even become so vindictive, they will change the surname of the children. If things are not working, sit down with your ex. Be civil. Be civil. Have a civil conversation. And stop making a mess of the children you guys have between yourselves. Yes, this guy might be naive. I mean, we highlight his naivety. We can joke about it. He did this, he did that. But let's also talk about the realities. And for those of you couples, especially we African couples, tabati that broad adekodere. A lot of African couples are adekodere. They reach abroad, they turn themselves to something else. You go say, the man they slap me when I did Nigeria. He dey slap me when I did my. Why did you follow him abroad? When you knew that you were coming to come and collect your pound of flesh, why follow him abroad? If you knew you were not happy with the marriage, there was no need coming abroad with him. Come abroad separately. Una reach abroad, una come begin dey file domestic abuse. Now they don't even ìgbẹ̀yìn òkòtì ẹ̀rọ mọ́, because the system knows that you guys, a lot of time the system that you guys are lying. Now come begin the judge case. I'm seeking asylum because my husband was beating me. I am seeking asylum, so he beat you. Una don marry for how many years? He dey beat you, yet he won't fight to come abroad. You follow and come abroad. Look, you two, listen to yourself. Eso ṣe àtìránù, eso di hobby. Anyway, American embassy has no business with your children. Has no business with you. But Dotun, if you have any wahala with American embassy, with the American system, get a lawyer. Go and understand the safeguarding concerns, and get a lawyer to write to them, and they will respond to you, and they will give you details of why they respond the way they responded. With your wife, yes, you guys can have ongoing divorce. Both of you resolve your problem. But one thing both of you need to understand is those children are not Nigerian citizens. Those kids are American citizens. You can have the federal high court jurisdiction, which you say you get. It does not follow for your children, because it does not follow for those children, because yes, biologically you gave birth to those children, but when it comes to legality, those kids are not yours. Their allegiance is to the American government first, to the American system where they were born. And that is why I was highlighting, when you are going to go and have kids, when you are making those decisions to go and have those kids abroad, you need to think twice. Think twice, understand. Don't let those people just be telling you, you can come and these are the benefits of having children abroad. You are focused on the benefits. You're not looking at the pros and cons of it. The same also goes for those that will go and buy citizenship. You go and buy citizenship, St. Neves, St. Kinikon, you go and buy, and those people that are coming to come and sell it to you, because they know. Why don't you ask yourself, why are they not approaching Westerners to come and buy this citizenship? Why is it you that they are? Why are they coming to Africa? There's that saying, and please, apologies, I'm also a black person. I'm not going to sit down here and lie. If you want to hide information from a black person, put it in a book. We don't read. A lot of the naivety that we encounter is because we don't read. Go and start getting yourself acquainted with informations. Let's learn to read. Don't just put your signature to something. Read it deep. Read it. If you don't understand the legality of it, get a lawyer. Read it through a lawyer to understand it. Especially like those that came, they scam me of COS. They scam me of this. Did you read the contents of the visa? I get irritated when I'm hearing they scam me. Who scam you? You read? How person go wake up one morning for Nigeria? You sell your house 60 million to come do care job. How much be care job for UK? How much is the entire salary of what's the annual salary of a carer? You carry house of 60 million, you get 60 million. Now you carry and relocate. That even shows that you are financially reckless. I don't care how people want to say it. You are financially reckless. You get house 60 million. You carry and sell am. You relocate. Naivety is you relocating. You being a bank director in Nigeria, being a bank manager, being a director in companies in Nigeria, and then relocating to the UK to come and do care. That is the height of naivety. You can't come here, come dey look at it. I no get the job wey you no do when you dey Nigeria. You work, you dey change pampers. Na question. When you dey Nigeria, were you opening gate? You look at your age. You come sit down dey do security doorman. I'm not saying those jobs are not dignified. What I'm saying is something you did not do when you were younger. You can't reach 50. You are in your late 40s and 50s. You can't relocate. And you're not even relocating with common sense. You are relocating to come and do care. You can't bend and they stand up, they bend and I want not see gun. They go tell you. Say they go tell you, say no easy. And those are nurses, not to even talk of carers. Is plan B to buy citizenship of another country, Olayinka? But the question is, when you are buying it, do you understand what you are paying for? Because everything they will sell. Remember, a marketer will never tell you the bad side of what he's selling. Remember, the focus of a marketer is to get your money. A marketer will never sit you anywhere to tell you the bad side of what you are doing. Look at Dotun now. I'm sure people go and give birth to America. His own focus when he was looking to give birth to his children in America, the focus of that decision was based on my children will have American passports. But he didn't look at the bigger context that, oh, if there's safeguarding concern, I don't have that. I'm vulnerable. I do not have that power. I do not have that power and that jurisdiction to stop what is going on. Knowing that I'm a Nigerian citizen and those children will be American citizens from birth. Is that not what is playing up now? It's not like those that were coming on COS. Like I said, I'm not rubbishing the job they came to come and do. The point I'm making is, when they are coming abroad, when they were doing that COS visa, in short, number one, when UK wanted to do the COS visa, they were very clear what it was aimed for. People came to come and study. How can you come and do masters? From coming as a student visa, you now change. You that if you are as a student, once you graduate, you can engage in graduate scheme job. You can work in the management role as a master's degree holder. You now swap your master's visa. You swap it for the lowest of the lowest to a lower class employment visa. You didn't even do COS, maybe in IT or COS, maybe you swap it to go and study nursing or something. Thanks, Olufunke. You now swap that COS to go and work as a carer where you do not need qualification. So why did you waste your money to apply for student visa in the first place? Did you not see how much people were paying? Exactly. They are telling them £10 per hour. I'm not even against whatever they are telling them. But you yourself, okay, somebody says come and buy something. Shebi, surely you go even read. You go do your own research. Don't you hear the story of people? Tolong hasi Dubai, tolong hasi Qatar, tolong hasi Qatar. You hear they collected 14 million from me. They collected 1 million from me. You get one where I see when the woman say the collection at 3 million, I mean at 4 million, they say they collect for her hand. Only for her to reach Qatar. No, he said the visa where they carry give an a visiting visa. And they tell and say job day. When you now see the person, when they now show the picture of the person with camera, I just look and say, who are these? They can, we have a sure plug. They will tell you we have a sure. Which one is sure plug? Since when did you reach abroad and you see that there's a guaranteed job? In where? Where did you see it? Our people, we need to start seeking information. And not just seeking information. You read. You don't just get carried away with. They say. Look at asylum. Now so they talk. Asylum in Canada. Everybody begin the ceremony. They call the give story. They call the give story that touch. Òun ló dífá fún pastor báyìí tó lọ ń seek asylum. Àwọn pastor tó ń sọ fún yín Nigeria shall be blessed. Àwọn náà wọ́n wá lọ ń seek asylum labroad báyìí. We need to start telling ourselves home truths. Òótọ́ rò lè sí nílẹ̀ ká má sọ fúnra wa. This brother Dotun day, if somebody has sat him down to say, Dotun, hey, this is where you won't go born your children for America. These are the downside of it. They don't go listen. Because their focus is, my children will get American passport. They are not thinking of the bigger picture. They are not thinking of the what ifs. They are not thinking of even their legal rights. Is that not what is playing out now? Where he's thinking, Shebi, I'm loyal. I go to events in America, the American embassy. I do this, I do that. How is that translated to his biological parental rights? There's a difference between parental rights and the obligation as citizens, obligation to citizenship. For those who come, what's the solution? We have talked now. Where you dey since morning, Mercy? The solution is very simple. He needs to get a lawyer. He already has a case in court. He gets a lawyer. All this way they tweet, tweet will not be the solution. You get a lawyer and begin to unpick. But I can tell you that his battle is dead on arrival. Because he's a Nigerian citizen. The children are American citizens. Except those children, they are able to speak to their advocates of what they want. Because the best interest of those children is what will be promoted. Except those children through the advocate are saying, I want to come home to my dad. And the wife too, the ex-wife, the families, after all, his family, they are married family. The families can sit down amicably and have conversations. I don't know how, because it looks like it's a very dented thing. From the look of things looks really pear-shaped. But this is a lesson, and that's why I've talked about the role, how vindictive women can be. We've talked about the vindictiveness of women. We've talked about using children as pawns, because this is basically what is insinuating that has happened. And his case is not a unique case. His case is not a one-off case. Rather, there are so many cases like this. Even here on the soil of the United Kingdom, even in America, in the Western world, let the men come and let our African men start telling you what their eyes are seeing. The shege fire our sisters are showing them. Anyway, we don't do top. My mouth they pay me. Let me go and regain my strength. I will see you all later in the day. But let's learn. All that guilt us is not gold. Come and buy citizenship. Go and give birth to your children. Look, read, understand what the law says. I think their case has passed out to Olayinka. I think their case has passed out because from what he's saying, it appears both families are at loggerheads. Apart from even husband and wife, it looks like both families are actually at loggerheads. And I'm surprised that the thing got this bad, because he's accusing the bunch. He's accusing the family of using their power over him. And I don't know who his parents are, but it doesn't seem like, it seems like things had gone pear-shaped for him to have come, because they've been going back and forward on this since 2023. I mean, I'm hoping they are able to do that though, but I don't know. But I don't understand how things got this bad. That they had to be tabling things on the table. That they had to come on social media. Because for all she's doing, for now only Dotun they talk, the woman never respond to Dotun for one day. The bank said no respond. So he's the one doing all the talking. I'm not saying that he's lying. I'm not saying he's telling the truth. But the bank's family, the in-laws, are not even saying a word. And one thing we all know, social media is not the right place to even do things in the first place. Social media is not the right place to start airing stuff like this. But of course, it's also for our own learning, because if they don't highlight things like this, if things like this don't happen, it's difficult to put on learning. The Bank family, they have not said pim since he has been the one doing interview, doing this, doing that. They never talk. The woman herself no gree talk. It's going to be a long journey for them, because of course, there are things he has said. He has accused the lady, blah blah blah. Whether not lie, whether not true, we don't know, because he is the only one who is doing all the talking. And remember, he is an online personality. I don't think the lady is in the limelight. I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so. So there's also, this is what we're saying when we're talking about Fayoshe, where hurtful things has been said. And the truth is, we don't live in their marriage. Now then they the marriage. Whatever it is that he's saying that the lady that he's accusing the lady of, they were the two that found themselves and fell in love. Now then they the marriage. We're only going by what his own narrative of what is going on. But one thing I know for a fact, that lady will not be able to, the wife will not be able to remove the children from the soil of Nigeria. without being able to evidence risk of harm. They were definitely safeguarding concern. She was able to evidence it for American embassy to have issued an emergency passport for the children, because that's basically what had happened. That the fact that you hold the passport does not mean that that your children, they don't need your consent if there's risk of harm. And this is what we're saying, that he does not understand the system. This is the naivety of our people. So those of you too wey go buy passport of St. Neve, or when I go dey get trust for all these islands, all these countries, you better go and read the black and white. You better go and read the tiny prints and know what you are getting into. The lawyers are telling you do this, do that. Yes, they are coming. They know, they understand what you need. They understand it's all about class, it's all about oppression. You want to oppress your next door neighbor. I have passport. You know, say for Nigeria, na buga to say I travel go abroad. They go come dey travel, they go dey do buga one. I'm coming later to come and talk about that businesswoman, how they confiscated her business, the things that they are accusing her of, and how they confiscated her business. You will travel abroad, you say we just went abroad, we went to America, we went to Kiniko. They go come, they begin the showcase. They go turn to buga on one level. Anyway, it's enough said. But that Dotun, I hope Dotun finds solution. I hope he finds solution to his problem. And I also hope that the families, I don't know because it looks very, very messy. I don't know if the families are able to find an amicable ground to have conversations. But if there's anything, Dotun really needs to get lawyers to understand how the system work in the American system, because to him, he thinks he has a right, but everything is written shows his depth of naivety. But it doesn't take away the fact that at least he should also be allowed to have access to his children. And I'm hoping that people too will learn. Well, to move forward, it's very easy for us to say that, but it's not easy. Let's be honest. It's not that easy to tell someone move forward. It's not that easy. He's got his kids. There is kids. There is flesh and blood. It's not that easy. Moving forward, no dey easy. Don't let us lie to ourselves. It's different if they just dated and there was no child, there was nothing between them. It's a different ball game. And of course, we know, they will always say, when children get to a certain age, they will come back home to their father. What if they didn't come back? It's not all children that comes back home. What if they didn't come back? What if they don't come back either? Rather. And it's obviously affecting, it's obviously impacting on his mental health. I'm not saying it's not also impacting on the lady. But you see, this thing of men don't cry, it should not be normalized. And it's not just in Africa, it's across all race and tribes. Men do cry. Men are meant to show them. Why can't men show emotions? Anyway, and I'm hoping you guys have learned. I'm hoping we have all learned from what we've talked about, from what has been said, from what we have highlighted. There's a lot of lessons there, please. Don't let us be victims of our own ignorance. If somebody had told him when he was making those decisions to go and give birth to his kid in America, if somebody had told him that yes, you can give birth, your kids will have American passport, but when certain things happen, you do not have that right. If somebody had told him, he would have said, lie. You came late. Now Dotun Energy guard, you need to go back and watch. You need to go and join us on the beginning. We're about to wrap up now. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will come back later in the day. I want to do some house errand, and then tidy up my house at least. Make my house. I don't since the beginning of the week. I just dey do rishi. Make I begin the tidy up small. When I call me now, make we see whether anything go shele. Anyway, have a lovely evening, a lovely day, and I will see you all later in the day. Take care. Bye.